Well, I find that quite useful with my athletes, with the footballers I work with myself as well, bringing direct awareness to breath, self-awareness to breath. I find it quite useful in the sense that it helps to sort of remain calm. So, like one way of looking at it is we get overwhelmed because there's a lot of inputs, and our brains sometimes, when there's a lot of inputs everywhere, it goes into survival mode, leading to impulsive judgments, reduced flexibility, limited creativity, increased frustration, and even hostility. So one thing that the research suggests that can be quite useful is increasing awareness of the distractions and develop the mental fitness to maintain focus on current tasks, which is important, obviously, in football. Obviously, it's really important because we want to be able to regulate emotion as well. It may not address all the challenges that modern sport has, but I believe that it can sort of help with performance, certainly, performance, well-being, being in the moment. And we've seen some of the best athletes of videos like talk about how they find it really, really effective. So one exercise that I do is quite useful is sort of breathing through the nose. So we can practice if you want to. I don't profess to be a breathing expert, so to speak, and there are people that have got a lot more expertise than me in this area, but I learn, I read research papers, and I find a really useful one is just breathing in through the nose and out again. And whether the ratio that I sort of tend to use is breathing in 4 and exhaling 6. I find it sort of quite useful to do through the nose. And actually, to truth be told, I learned that one time I interviewed this guy who wrote a book. Patrick McKeon wrote a book on sort of breathing. I actually interviewed on the radio, but unfortunately the sort of radio interview didn't work out. I bought a new microphone and it didn't record. And before then I was doing a ratio of 5:7. But having spoke to him, and he kindly sent me a book, and I read that, and I just sort of looked at a few exercises, and I found 4-6 was really, really good. And what I do, even now, I breathe in 4 and out 6 for like 4 minutes, and I find it, really, really useful. So, but you can find your own ratio. Obviously, you can do your own research as well. But we'll do a couple of exercises. We'll do self-talk exercise 2 shortly. And we'll go from there. So bringing self-awareness to breath, it can be really, really useful for